Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition here in the Exalted Plains, and we have fixed the bridge at Pont Auger, I think it's called. So let's go see what's on the other end of the river here. Apparently there's more forces that have been cut off over here. Which I think this might be these the actual Orlais forces, or is this still Gaspard's people? They just keep coming. Oh, we know how this works. There's the dude. There you are. Already took down. I like this new ring I got that puts me in stealth when I haven't been attacked in a while. You just wander through things. Look at him pop! Okay, so where is the other corpse pot? Okay, that's 2 fires down. That's usually all we need, given the other 2 garrisons we've taken. Where is the entrance to this place? Oh, it was right behind us. Okay. That'll... You guys have a laser? And you're struggling to keep these guys out? Mysterious hooded figure in Citadel du Corbeau was nicknamed the Raven after the Second Exalted March. The human forces, unfamiliar with elven iconography, saw the shadow of the statue cast upon the courtyard and imagined dark wings spread over the keep. Some years later, scholars of elven history hypothesized that the elves may have intended the sculpture as a representation of Dirthamen, the elven god of secrets. Hey, just keep that laser away from me, please. Thank you. You go, Cole. Look at that. Don't mind me, just passing through. Still loud. Citadel du Corbeau. The large fortress of the Citadel du Corbeau was claimed after the Second Exalted March. Originally an elven keep, the Orlesians who seized it never discovered its true name, although they did find magical wards in the elves set in place. Mages of the Orlesian Circle spent years studying these defenses, but the occupiers never fully understood them. Well, that's not precarious.
Who's there? Don't come any closer. We have swords.
I'm with the Inquisition. I'm not here to hurt anyone.
The Inquisition? Here? Forgive me, I should have known.
Please move along.
Commander Jihan, in service of Her Imperial Majesty. Long may she reign. My men inform me that the Citadel's defenses are deactivated. I cannot thank you enough.
Tell me about the situation here.
There were orders. A chance for peace, they said. Pull back, they said. So we did.
Are you okay over there, friend?
The undead appeared. We couldn't hold them back. I told my men to activate the fort's defenses. A foolish move, born of desperation. There was so much about the old elven magic we never knew. We couldn't control it. We retreated, but not everyone made it through the gates. I couldn't save them. We've been trapped for weeks. Supplies were incoming, but who knows what happened to them.
I must take my leave.
Good day, Inquisitor.
Okay, and they're sending us out to go find supplies. I mean, fair enough, you guys get this place in order, I guess. Oh god, a lot of people just fell down at the gate. No huge loss here.
So, what exactly is the deal with the Friends of Red Jenny?
Why you lot always on about this? There's no deal. You just do things.
Just things like whatever?
Just things.
Like the, what, 100 or so groups in Kirkwall that sat around all night dressed as guards or exotic dancers, waiting to jump out and hit someone?
Nah, a friend shut them out. But they were legends, right?
It's a good thing fall damage isn't lethal. What do I hear? Is that just like ambient chatter, or is that something happening in the back?
Thank you.
A pleasure.
I guess it's just ambient noise. Anyways, let's figure out where these caches are. And one. Montevella. We're just gonna butcher all of this. This place was the first settlement humans established in the Dales following the victory of the Exalted March. Soldiers were the earliest residents of the village. In 221 Glory, Sister Amity, champion of the Exalted March, laid the foundation stones over the village, chanting a symbolic gesture. The building's construction was complete in 222. Laying aside her sword and bow, Sister Amity took on the task of leading this place's flock, becoming revered Mother Amity. She served the Maker for over 40 years, ministering to both residents of the Dales and the many pilgrims to the historic site. Revered Mother Amity died peacefully in her sleep in 264. Her ashes are interred in the Chantry's vault, where dozens of pilgrims still come each year to pay their respects.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
Bottled Mart Vintage Warding Coronet. Notes of fruit and anger. An old journal clearly much below. I weep at what the armies have done. Ditches scar the landscape. There's fire everywhere. All around is the smell of bitter smoke and spilled blood. I remember coming here as a boy. It was late summer and the plains were bright and golden. The earth was warm and felt like home. All that's gone. My mother said my father was from these parts. She never told anyone but me that he was an elf. Maybe part of me, the elf-blooded part, feels what the Dalish felt for centuries. This is my home. I would give anything to preserve it. I'll go now with the others, but when the war is over, I will return. It will be beautiful again. So whatever supplies were heading over there apparently were burnt with the city. But what exactly happened here? Because if it went down with the city, and that was after the peace talks were supposed to be a thing. Who attacked here? I mean, I assume the Fade Rift had something to do with it, now that I actually think about it. Maybe. Okay, that's 3. There's another landmark over here. Memorials of the Second Exalted March. Triumph of the Light. Remember the triumph over the profane. Sister Amity led the marches to the river Tennessee, where stood shrines to the elven gods. These she struck down, standing upon the banks. She sang the chant of the light, Andraste's word to come to the Dales and deliver them from wickedness. Oh, it looks like it wasn't just this town, though. Did they not have, like, a designated caravan coming in? Or were these just, like, separate shipments that have gone missing? Oh yeah, I forgot about the Freeman. Yeah, they probably had something to do with it. Because Gaspard's army people were talking about how the Freeman had blue fire. And were the ones responsible for summoning the undead, so I can only assume that, yeah, they were the ones that have done this as well, while everyone was pulled back for the peace talks. That makes more sense now. I've hidden the boat under Furb's old fishing pier. It should have everything you need. Meet me down the river, but watch for the currents. I'll wait. Couldn't make it out in time.
Anyone know the name of this river? Anyone?
Nope.
I like traveling with dwarves.
Glad to hear it, kid.
You're quiet, but the old song still echoes inside, almost like Templars.
Okay. Were they bartering from the Dalish? Why do we have a supply cache there? Or is it just we going around marking any supplies we happen to find, not necessarily the ones that got interrupted? So with that, where is, it's up here. Let's go and check back with them, I guess.
True. Oh, yes.
Inquisitor.
I must take my leave.
Good day, Inquisitor.
Okay, we found you supplies, but that didn't... Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what else to make of this area. I don't want to go through all of the side stuff. Just because it's just, you know, finding shards and miscellaneous, just gather things. I have an idea. Let's move on to this. Hold on. Okay, so this is another zone on the map we have. We're looking for
Someone's been here.
Dalish glyphs, trying to translate them. This small book appears to be a collection of notes judging by their dates written over a period of 3 years. They chronicle the search for something called Dirthamen's Wisdom by an Orlesian archivist, Lord Grayton Faltz. The elven god of secrets disappeared along with all of his kin, or so the legends claim. Yet his priesthood remained behind, and the priests were said to possess the ability to see and know all. I believe this to be the result of magic and not a divine gift. Magic locked in treasures that remain to this day. With the aid of my companions, I hope to prove it. I believe I found a temple of Dirthamen, the resting place for their wisdom, or at least the location of the last high priest who was said to possess it. From all I have gathered, it might be possible to summon the high priest spirit from either here in this place. It might be possible to summon the high priest spirit from the ether here in this place. Impossible? Yet Dirthamen's rituals would evidently allow it. And perhaps one of the oldest secrets we know of will be revealed to us here. Okay, so it's not Corypheus and the Templars in this place? That's where I assume this is going to be leading. So Dirthamen, I believe, was the god of secrets, yeah? I know we probably just said it in the article, but yeah, Dirthamen. We few whisper here where shadow dwells. Some words remain unuttered. Truth are pushed down where they shall never arise again.
Strange that I can understand that.
The secrets of this temple have remained unspoken for too long. They wish to be known.
The altar's absorbing the fire, eating the magic.
Okay.
It is alive, because the creature connected to it is alive. It is but one piece of the whole.
What's warm? Just in general here? Okay, it lit the Balefire back up. This place isn't a little creepy, that's fine.
No way through this gate. Wonder what it's made of.
Just deleted.
The torch goes out.
That's not good.
That's unexpected.
A number of notes are scribbled on this scroll, many crossed out written in tense, angry letters. Reveal the heart, unite it with the flame. Together they will form the key to liberation, advancement. The translation's not clear. I also do not think this brazier is the flame it speaks of. So there's a way to get, or turn off the waterfall maybe? I don't think I can just blink through that. And do I have to carry the Balefire all the way back over here, or is there going to be another something? Tongue of Whispers, what? Explorers in the temple. A series of paper notes are stuffed into a small booklet. It is stained with dried blood and covered in dust. The most legible part of the entries is the last. We're still not certain of why Lord Grethen ran off during the night. You have to think it is nightmares. They say it's voices that speak to him. We took a vote and decided to continue and search for Dirthamen's wisdom. If we don't, we forfeit everything we've worked towards. Trying to piece together all of Gretine's note won't be easy. All I can think is that we need to put the relics revealed by the braziers into these flames. It's all part of some elven ritual, I suppose. The only gruesome part is all these desiccated organs. Lord Grethen believed they were part of the high priest of his temple and that we are somehow reassembling him. I find it unsettling that the elves would have disassembled their high priest in the first place.
Kevin, bringing those organs here, putting them back together. Who knows what will happen?
Exciting, right? Ears of unheeding, heart of despondency, eyes of sorrow, hands of torment. Well, all of those are just pleasant descriptors. How do I get back up?
Here's where the magic happens. Literally.
Ornate elven key.
Now that's strange.
Hard and Hightown, Chapter 7. Donem Bernagovic, Sirs Comte de Flavis. Oh my god, my words do not work. The Comte lady dead. Murdered while armed and barricaded inside his own home. The servants' room were all empty, and from the pulled-out drawers and abandoned trunks they had been sent away in a hurry. The Comte had clearly expected trouble, and trouble had come to call. The Comte kept all of his letters. Decades of correspondence sorted by apparently kingdom of origin filled his writing desk. Donan rummaged through them, looking for darker ink, fresher pages, anything that might indicate that it was recent. And then came the shattering sound of someone kicking in the front door. "Hey, my lord Fancy Pants, get your ass down here." Devlin and Donan ran for the foyer. A woman stood over the splintered door, her eyes glittering brighter than the daggers in her hand. "You there," she snapped at the guardsman. "Where's the compte full of it?" "We need to have some words. One of them will be coin and another will be now." "Kirkwall Guard," Donan barked back at her. "This is a crime scene. Identify yourself." "Guards, are you?" she smirked, squinting up into the dark towards him. No suits of armor outside, man poking around a noble's house in the dark. This looks like a crime scene. Donan didn't flinch. "Your name?" "Belladonna, Captain Belladonna, of the Dragon's Jewels." She executed a forward bow and then somehow managed to be insulting. "Where's the damn comte?" "He's dead," Donan said, watching her reaction. "You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?" She cracked a smile. "Trust me, sweet thing, if I were going to kill him, I'd have waited until he paid me first." "What was your business with the comte?" Devlin spoke up, startling Donan. He'd almost forgotten his partner was there. "Cargo transport," she glowered at the recruit. "He hired me to deliver some antiques, and I've been sitting at the anchor for a fortnight without being paid." She peered up in the dark balconies overhearing the foyer and shouted, "Anyone here? You want this rubbish? Come to the docks tonight and pay me 50 sovereigns for it. Otherwise, I'm dumping it in the sea." With that, she turned on her heel and strode away. Okay, let's go grab Veilfire again. "Dirthamen is gone," he said. "Our highest one brings us this grave news. What shall we do? Where shall we go? What of the old secrets that burn within our hearts?" Eyes of Sorrow.
Solus needs help.
One of the explorers. Or his remains, anyway.
This human man was a warrior, dead for perhaps a few months. His skin is dried and stretched over his bones. For what you can tell of the corpse, he was stabbed in the back. An expression of terror remains locked in the rictus of the dead man's face. Our highest one, he deceived us. The honeyed words that drip from his tongue, we know the despair they mask. We disciples of Dirthamen know truth, now as ever. I don't care what Lord Grayton claims. There were voices last night, whispering to us in our sleep. This is not silly fears, it's this place. Is it worth finding what this artifact he hunts if it attracts spirits to us as we search? And how did the spirits know our names? They knew personal things, even events I would rather forget. I would leave it not mean forgoing my entire pay after months of work. Ah, crap. Well, I was going to try to keep Vivian in the party so that we could, get some dialogue out of her, but it turns out she's not the chatty type, so what's the point? The highest one promises safety. I should protect our agent's secrets. He claims all that Dirthamen once granted us will be safe. But it's our blood he seeks. A sacrifice dark and unholy. A prison of evil to keep us in and all else out. Well, I guess that was the way around the puzzle. There's the key.
Where could this key lead? Somewhere back in the ritual area, perhaps.
Oh, we could have just looped around. Okay. That makes sense. It's fine. Vivian wasn't contributing much anyways. For his heart, our highest one is bound. The secret that he keeps with us. The vigil that he keeps with us. His fear will not weaken us. No one shall come, dear mentor. In our eternity, only darkness reigns. Mechanism that opens it, but where? Maybe the God, dumb. Anyways.
We're near another artifact. The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
His mind which cannot think, his tongue which cannot speak, his hands which cannot touch, his ears which cannot hear, his eyes which cannot see, and thus our highest one is bound. He shall join us in our silence. Is this a Dirthamen thing, or is this a cult of Damat under the pretense of Dirthamen? Seems to be a lot of things about silence happening here. Alright, that's all the pieces. There's a wall over there we could have Cassandra bash in later. Summon the highest one. It's just a disparity.
Was the high priest of the temple.
Imprisoned in silence and despair by his own followers. A sad legacy.
Earthman's Wisdom is a shield. Not a great shield, all things considered, but I guess this did unlock in the lower level areas. Extra damage for each enemy. It's a good tank.
What do we hear?
Alright, so I guess that wraps up here. The only thing left, side zone-wise, is, what is it, the Priest de Leon area? So we'll continue with that in the next episode. So until then, my name's been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.